Don't tell me you saw that coming. I mean, of course, the robbery in the ladies' powder room. It's one of the most surprising moments in any crime film of this era, and a wrinkle I'm sure writer Sidney Sheldon enjoyed throwing into the mix. The swimming pool scene is another one. It's not every racketeer who aspires to be an Olympic gold medalist. As Franco, actor Howard Petrie gets everything out of Sheldon's goofily eccentric take on a garden variety gangster. I wish I could say the same for George Murphy, who by this point was pretty much sleepwalking through the few roles he accepted. The one-time song and dance man had been the president of the Screen Actors Guild in the mid-40s, and he appeared sporadically in television roles into the early 60s. But in 1952, he retired from feature films to concentrate on politics. His election to the California Senate in 1964 served as inspiration to fellow actor Ronald Reagan, whom Murphy mentored through the early days of his political career. The most interesting performance in this film, in my opinion, is given by Jean Hagen, something you rarely say about the good girl in a film noir. In the noir world, the good girl is often a dowdy, sensible contrast to the sexy and radiant femme fatale. But in this picture, as in all her movies, Jean Hagen made more of the part than was actually on the page. Coincidentally, the one time Hagen did play a femme fatale was her 1949 screen debut, opposite Tracy and Hepburn in Adam's Rib. The role was a send-up of that female fixture of film noir, and it showed Hagen's gift for comedy, something she wouldn't get to fully exploit until Gene Kelly and Stanley Donen cast her as Lena Lamont in Singin' in the Rain, which she made at MGM right after No Questions Asked. You all know I love Gloria Graham, but I will never forgive her for winning the Best Supporting Actress Oscar that year, an honor Jean Hagen truly deserved. But then, comedy rarely wins Oscars. And here's some trivia for you. Jean Hagen's college roommate at Northwestern was Patricia Neal. That's more talent than a single dorm room can hold. Arlene Dahl, the Rheingold beer girl of 1946, had a beauty that pigeonholed her in other woman roles. Although this being MGM, they were usually the musical comedy variety. It was her casting in the 1949 French Revolution noir Reign of Terror that showed Dahl could act, not just drop men's jaws. It wasn't until No Questions Asked that she got to play a full-fledged bad girl, and she made the most of it. But by 1952, the noir trend was waning, and Dahl would make her mark in lavish, full-color adventure yarns like Desert Legion and Bengal Brigade. In 1956, however, she got 3 memorable roles, all in noir films. In Slightly Scarlet, a James M. Cain story photographed in vivid Technicolor by the great John Alton, she played Rhonda Fleming's sister, a sexy kleptomaniac. She then went to England to make back-to-back and in black and white 2 of her best, Wicked as They Come and She Played with Fire. The titles tell you all you need to know. Not long after that, Dahl retired from acting to devote herself to Arlene Dahl Enterprises, which she launched in 1954 with a line of cosmetics and lingerie, boosted by a syndicated beauty advice column she wrote herself. Later still, she'd be an ad agency vice president, as well as one of the most avidly read astrologers in America. I hosted Arlene in 2009 at my Noir City Film Festival, and she was everything you could want in a movie star. Shrewd, funny, and still gorgeous. Let us know what you thought of No Questions Asked on the Noir Alley social feeds. Next week, the stick-up that stunned the nation. That was the tag for Armored Car Robbery, starring Charles McGraw and Adele Juergens, with Richard Fleischer at the helm. How can you miss that? Until then, see you in the shadows.